Well, Donald Trump has now found himself the target of yet another investigation as the Senate has decided that they are going to be looking into the claims made by former U.S. Attorney Geoffrey Berman in his new book that the DOJ pressured Berman to punish Donald Trump's political enemies in retaliation for Berman indicting Michael Cohen, Donald Trump's former lawyer/fixer. According to the claims that Berman has made in his new book, the DOJ was pissed, because Trump was pissed, that Michael Cohen was indicted and sent to prison. So first and foremost, Bill Barr asked Berman, will you reverse this conviction? Can you get him out of this? We don't want Michael Cohen going to jail. Donald Trump, of course, trying to protect his people. And Berman said, no, I'm definitely not going to do that. So then, a little bit later, Bill Barr comes and says, all right, since you're not going to go get rid of Michael Cohen, Cohen's conviction, we need you to go after Greg Craig, the White House counsel for former President Obama. We need you to indict him, tit for tat. You took our guy, so you got to go take their guy too. And Berman was like, but we've investigated Greg Craig and there's nothing prosecutable. And of course, this made Bill Barr angry. It made Donald Trump angry. Donald Trump did end up firing Berman in 2020 after Berman refused to resign. And this is where we are. There's obviously a lot more claims. Like, it wasn't just this one particular instance, Berman says, where the DOJ was trying to intervene and force him to investigate Democrats. And now the Senate says, you know what? Maybe this is the kind of thing we need to be looking into. So Democratic Senator Dick Durbin has reached out to Merrick Garland at the DOJ, and he said, we need a lot of different things from you. We need communications, we need emails, we need whatever you can give us so we can properly investigate the claims that Berman has made in this new book. And I'm sure eventually Berman will be called to testify in front of the Senate, assuming, of course, they're able to launch this investigation, keep a majority in the Senate, and then continue it on into next year. However, what seems far more likely is that this actual investigation probably won't really begin until, of course, after the midterms, possibly even after the new Congress is sworn in January. Right? It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to go ahead and start this investigation right now, knowing that some of the members on the committee doing the investigating may not be here. You may have different people. You may have committee swaps. So unless you think you can wrap this whole thing up in about a month and a half, it's probably best to push it until January. Democrats are not just poised to retain control of the Senate, but also to pick up a couple of seats. So because it's in the Senate, they may have time to kind of push this down the road. These are very serious allegations. They do show us an abuse of power from the Trump administration, and they do need to be investigated. But we also don't need another half-assed investigation that can't complete itself because, well, we ran into the midterms and then people changed and it got crazy. Do it right. Even if that means waiting a couple months. Don't worry, folks. There's plenty of other investigations that could take Donald Trump down between now and then. But that's what they need to do. We don't know what the Senate's going to look like in January. So it's best to wait and hold this investigation until then.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.